One though, I can't stop looking at that sunrise though because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's probably the best one we've seen so far this week here over downtown. But I tell you what, don't get used to it, because later on today we're going to see the clouds roll in, and then eventually the rain going to be fairly widespread across central Georgia. Temperatures they are in the 50s this morning, 52 in Macon now. We're headed to the 60s later on, but you see those rain chances go up as we work our way into the afternoon and evening, up to 90%. Our average high is 68, and we'll be in the ballpark of that later on today. Here's what's going on in our corner of the world. We're a bit cooler than areas off to the west this morning. They've had to flow in off the Gulf of Mexico for quite a while, so it's 64 in Montgomery. It's 52 here in Macon, and really the closer you find yourself to South Carolina this morning, that's where the colder area is, with temperatures in the 40s. Elsewhere across central Georgia, we got 54 in Forsyth, 55 in Roberta, 56 walking out the door in Bleckley County this morning, 60 down in Unadilla, Cordele, and in Maracus. Checking in at McRae at 56 here, 42 minutes after 6 a.m. All right, the radar is not all quiet. We are already beginning to see showers this morning on the Upson Pike County line. Also some more down into Talbot County, Sly County. That's moving into Taylor and Macon counties here in the next few minutes. So that's going to be kind of the trend through the morning hours. The radar looking somewhat like this with isolated showers. And then once we get later into the afternoon, what you see down near the Gulf of Mexico is going to begin to lift north towards central Georgia, and that's going to bring widespread rain by the time we get past the noon hour. So here's future view with temperatures in the low 60s by 12 p.m. and then into the afternoon, there's that light rain I'm talking about. Steady but light across central Georgia for the mid to late afternoon hours. Then we get into the evening tonight. There's 5, 6, 9 o'clock there. Notice we start mixing in some of these yellows and oranges. That's the rainfall picking up in intensity a little bit. Wouldn't surprise me if maybe before the midnight hour we sprinkle in a rumble of thunder somewhere across central Georgia. Now, walking out the door tomorrow morning will be mainly dry, but we will mix in some scattered showers tomorrow afternoon as this low pressure system begins to lift away, get some of that wraparound moisture with temperatures finding their way close to 70. If you like mostly sunny, you like 70 degrees, let me tell you what, Thursday's your day. I think we'll see a little more in the way of cloud cover than what you see here on Future View, but it's going to be a fantastic day across central Georgia. All right, let's talk rainfall totals. Over the course of the next 48 hours, we could pick up words of an inch plus across parts of central Georgia. I think generally speaking, we're going to be between 3/4 of an inch and an inch and a quarter across central Georgia. So average that out. Don't pay attention to the exact amounts there. Just kind of pick up on the trend we're seeing, right? All right, here we go with the long-range future view. This is the GFS of the European models on top of one another. See a fairly stout system out to the west by the time we get to Friday afternoon. That moves towards central Georgia as we get into the overnight hours Friday into Saturday, and then gets out of here for Sunday. So I'm watching a rain chance there at the moment. I'm going with 60% on Friday, followed by 80% there on Saturday. 100% chance of rain today, 30% for tomorrow. Again, Thursday's your day to get outside and enjoy it. So 2 systems on the way before we spring forward. That's right, daylight saving time begins overnight Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures will be a bit cooler on the flip side. 66 on Sunday, followed by 68 on Monday.